Ever wonder why pro players move so smoothly while your character feels stuck and slow? Most players make a huge mistake with their joystick settings. They either make it too small or too big, and they mess up their sprint sensitivity. This ruins their movement in fights. Your movement is one of the most important skills in close-range fights. If your movement is slow or unresponsive, you'll lose before you can even react. Your joystick settings and sprint sensitivity play a huge role in how fast and smooth you move. If these settings are wrong, your movement will always feel slow. I know a lot of you struggle with movement, feeling slow, unresponsive, or just not as fast as pro players. But don't worry, I've got the solution. I'll show you the perfect settings to fix this and make your movement fast and smooth. Welcome to episode 3 of the Ultimate Close Range Guide series. In episode 2, I explain in detail about the jiggle movement, showing you how to jiggle like a pro and make yourself harder to hit. In episode 1, I broke down the fundamentals of close range combat. If you haven't watched those episodes yet, make sure to check them out because each episode is very important to improve your close range and are connected with each other. Also, if you like to watch gameplay videos with voiceovers and intense fight clips, don't forget to check out my second channel, GG Bro Extra. I post high kill matches and clutch moments. Those gameplay videos will help you improve your game sense. Now let's talk about today's topic, joystick size and sprint sensitivity. These are the two key settings that affect your movement in fights. Your joystick is the main control for movement. If the size is too small, you might struggle to move accurately, making it harder to dodge bullets. If the size is too big, your reactions might feel slow, and quick movements can become difficult. Finding the right joystick size is important for smooth and responsive movement. On the other hand, we have sprint sensitivity, which controls how fast you start sprinting when you push your joystick forward. If it's too low, you'll take longer to start running, which can slow down your movement in fights. If it's too high, you might start sprinting when you don't mean to, making precise movements harder. Both of these settings play a big role in how fast and smoothly you move. By the end of this video, you'll have the perfect joystick settings for faster movement, better control, and more wins in close-range fights. So make sure to watch till the end. Before we talk about joystick settings and sprint sensitivity, let's first understand how movement controls actually work in PUBG Mobile. There are 3 main control layouts, and each one affects your gameplay differently. Layout 1. Left movement, right fire. Fixed button. This layout is designed to separate movement and aiming for better control in close-range fights. The left side controls movement. No matter where you touch on the left side of your screen, your character will move. The right side handles aiming. This is where you control your crosshair. You cannot aim from the left side. If you swipe on the left, your character moves instead of adjusting aim. So, in this control option, your joystick position does not matter. Wherever you touch on the left side of your screen, your joystick will work, and your character will move. If you're someone who struggles with the joystick disappearing during intense fights, like when you swipe to move, but your character doesn't respond, then this setting is made for you. By using this control option, you can make sure your character always moves and stays smooth and responsive, no matter where you swipe on the left side of your screen. Layout 2. Left movement, right fire, floating button. This layout is similar to layout 1. The left side is still for movement, but on the right side, the fire button is floating. This means you can place your fire button anywhere by touching the screen. Some players struggle with firing because they miss the fire button and stay stuck. This can cause delays and get you killed in close-range battles. Layout 3. Free aim movement, no left and right split. This layout removes the left-right screen division. Anywhere you touch the screen, your aim will move. You move your character only using the joystick. Some players struggle with movement in fights because they miss the joystick and stay stuck. If this happens to you, you might prefer layout 1 for more control, or use a medium-sized joystick that is big enough to avoid missing, but small enough to give you precise control. Personally, I use this layout, and I highly recommend you try it too. It gives the perfect balance between control and speed, making sure your movement stays smooth and accurate in every fight. Trust me, once you switch to this setting, you'll never miss your joystick again in intense moments. Now that we know why joystick size matters, Let's dive into the best joystick settings for speed, perfect movement, and jiggle. Even if your joystick size is perfect, a bad placement can ruin your movement. So how do you place your joystick correctly? If your joystick is too high or too low, your movement will feel weird. Or if your joystick is too far left or too far right, you can't jiggle perfectly, and you may struggle in close-range fights. If you have to stretch or adjust your thumb every time, your movement will feel unnatural and slow. It means placing your joystick where your thumb naturally rests on the screen. So how to find the best joystick position? First, hold your device normally. Relax your left thumb on the screen without forcing a position. Where your thumb naturally rests, that's where your joystick should be. Now, let's talk about joystick size. Your joystick size should be medium. Not too big, not too small. A medium size, around 100 to 120%, gives the best balance of speed, control, and comfort, making it easier to sprint, jiggle, and react quickly in fights. It's not a big deal, but getting the right size helps you move smoothly without mistakes. All right, now you've got the perfect joystick setting, but if your sprint sensitivity isn't right, you'll never achieve the best jiggle movement. So, let's understand how sprint sensitivity works. Look, if your sprint sensitivity is too low, your character will take extra time to start sprinting, making your movement slow and unresponsive in fights. On the other hand, if it's too high, you might start sprinting when you don't want to, which can mess up your movement. If you want to move really slow and a shorter distance, your character will move more than required. To master the perfect jiggle movement, you need the right balance of joystick size and sprint sensitivity. The ideal range is 85 to 90%. This gives you the best control, and your character will sprint quickly, but you still have enough room for smooth movements and precise jiggles. Try between 85 to 90 and adjust based on your comfort. Final thoughts. Joystick size and sprint sensitivity might seem like small settings, but they have a huge impact on your movement. If your joystick is not perfect, you might struggle with precise movements, or you may not be able to react quickly. That's why using a medium-sized joystick is the best choice. It gives you the perfect balance between control and speed, helping you move smoothly and jiggle efficiently in fights. Sprint sensitivity is another key setting that many players overlook. The best range is 85 to 90%, allowing you to start sprinting quickly while still maintaining control over your movement. If you've missed the previous episodes, make sure to check them out. More episodes are coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed to GG Bro with notifications on to never miss a new video. Also, if you like to watch gameplay videos with voiceovers and intense fight clips, don't forget to check out my second channel, GG Bro Extra. I post high kill matches and clutch moments. Those gameplay videos will help you improve your game sense. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and share it with your squad. Let me know in the comments what joystick size and sprint sensitivity you use. I'll see you in the next one. Happy gaming!